Hi, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to look at some different ways that we can use BrainPOP as a student assessment piece. There's lots of great features built into BrainPOP. Obviously the one that most of us are familiar with it's short videos or short films that do a really great job of engaging our students and illustrating and demonstrating how they can learn in different ways. But they've also got lots of really great assessment pieces built in for each one of their videos. So today we're going to look at two of those assessment pieces. The first step in using BrainPOP for assessing our students is obviously to begin with whatever it is we're having to look at. So just for today's exercise, I'm going to go in here to the English category section and click on where it says famous authors and books. Again, you would follow these procedures to find the information that you wanted to be assessing your students on. You can go into the social studies curriculum, math curriculum, so on and so forth. I'm going to click here on the Anne Frank section, and you can see right away that it shows us the different activities and different options that BrainPOP has already built and provided for us to help our students learn about Anne Frank. Here's the video, and again, most of us are most familiar with the video, the engagement piece from BrainPOP. But then sometimes that assessment kind of falls off at the end. We share the video and then we ask one or two questions in the class and move on, and we don't do much with it. BrainPOP has offered all of these different activities of ways of continuing the learning past the video. The two that I want to share with you today is first, probably the most obvious one when we're looking at assessing our students is going to be this quiz option. And when you click on quiz, once you're logged in, you have two options. You can click on the review quiz or the graded quiz. They're both identical quizzes. They ask the same questions. They're going to be reviewing things that the students learned about while watching the video. The difference being is the review quiz will not have any grades or any numerical value added to it. The graded quiz will send a score back to you as the teacher for the percentage correct. So let's go and today we'll click on where it says graded, and you can see the students can go through, the students will go through and answer a series. It's usually 10 multiple choice questions, and as they go through it won't tell them whether they got those questions right or wrong. It'll simply take them from question 1 through question 10. At the end it will give them the final score. So to assign those pieces to the students, here we are back at our quiz page once again. Click down here at the bottom where it says assign. Give some instructions. After watching the video, please take your time, read the questions carefully, and answer the quiz questions. You can tell it what class we want to assign it to. We'll send it to my demo class. If you'd like, you could assign it to only individual students. The default is to assign it to the entire class. And you can give it a due date or leave it open. It's up to you. Or you can plan to issue the quiz sometime in the future as well. But once you have all those pieces built, you can click assign. Like it tells us here, that has successfully been assigned to all the students in demo class number 1. Click OK, and we're back to where we started with, right? So from here, the other piece that I wanted to share with you, so again, it's pretty simple to assign that quiz to a class in BrainPOP. Next piece that we'll look at is this Make a Map tool. The Make a Map tool, if you're not familiar with it, is essentially BrainPOP's version of mind mapping. So after the students watch the video, or while they're watching the video, they can be creating a mind map to help them visualize their understanding or visualize their learning for certain topics. While we're waiting for that to load, I'll hop on over here to a student account I created so we can see what those assignments look like from the student's point of view. So I'm logged into a student account or a fake student account for that demo class I have, and here you see it's already popped up that I just assigned this class on October 26, 2:36 p.m. this Anne Frank movie quiz. Clicking that assignment takes them right into where they have the option to begin taking the quiz. And again, they'll go through and they'll click which answer they'd like as they go through. It'll give them a final score at the end. Let's see if we've loaded. Still haven't loaded yet. Once we get in here, the first thing it wants to do is go up here and tell it to assign. And again, we'll follow the same process. So while watching the video, please take several screenshots. And I'll explain what I mean by that in just a second. Of the key moments during the video. And complete your mind map. Again, we'll go to Demo Class 1. Click Assign. Click OK. Now let's get back over to my demo student one more time. We'll come back here to my BrainPOP. I want to show you the mind mapping activity, the Anne Frank map assignment. We'll go ahead and click on it. Open it up. Oh, I apologize. Clicked on the Anne Frank quiz again. Let's see. Anne Frank map. There we go. And again, here's where the students get the opportunity to be a little bit more creative, a little bit more flexible in their learning and understanding. So here's what I meant by the screenshot. So while the students are playing the movie, anytime they come across something that they think is a key moment in the video, they can click on this little camera, take a little snapshot, and put it down into their mind map. From here, they can explain why they took this screenshot. So this was a key moment because, and give those explanations. So this becomes an artifact to their mind map. Again, we've got lots of images we can choose from, keywords, so on and so forth. They work themselves through. When they're done, submit to the teacher. And now their mind map, their creative piece that helps them understand and helps you understand how well they're understanding those topics comes back to you as the teacher.